friends. How is everyone doing this evening? Hilla's here and Amelia's here. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? What kind of fun things are you guys planning on doing for the month of Nano? Why is my hair so loose and floofy? It's not happy. Man. Living the dream, y'all. I literally have a hat and some projects. And we're going to pick projects out of a hat. And I say projects, plural, as a possibility, because some of these actually say like, choose 2 or choose 3, because I had extra scraps of paper and I thought, oh, why not make it extra chaos? Hello, hello. Welcome to the crazy that is me. Are we currently on circles? Let's go to blocks. I like the blocks. Why was I on bubbles? I don't want to be on bubbles. I want to be on blocks. Legend is going to be writing more of my rewrite. Excellent. I have, which we're going to talk about, I have some of my projects are like ready for a full rewrite. Some are in the process of like a 1st/0 draft. There's a couple of those. Some are ready for editing. Some are just maybe 10 lines of brainstorming. Like there's a lot of different things here. So I'm kind of excited to just let the universe decide, what project we're going to work on. So we'll let a couple friends roll in, and then I'll tell you what they are as I put them in the hat, and then we'll draw one from the hat. And we'll have a grand old time. Hello, Shay. The last day of the month for me, I work in accounting, so it's end of the month, which means I have to tally all of my sheets and for all of the expenses and pays and all that fun stuff. So it was a great day because we still do things on paper. I'm working on it. Getting us into like the 21st century, but it's going slow. How was the last day of the month for you, Cash? Be here as soon as the ads end. Why do I do that? I'll have to remember to take that out so you can actually hang out and be here with us. Okay. So I am going to pull up let's do this way. Can I share a program? Yeah. Okay. Well, hello. Why don't you just share everything? Give the whole internet all of the things. Let's go to that. Okay. Whoa. It went away. Has it returned? It did return. Okay. This is not so that, you can read all of my things, but just so that you have an idea of how much content I actually have for these projects. Okay. So first project that we have as a possibility is, it says time travel. So that's going in the hat. What is the time travel novel? Because I don't know what most of these are. I should have read these last night to figure this out. Okay, this one may be a little too weird for the times that we're in. So the time travel novel is like a girl who lives in a world where there's like mutants or zombies or vampires or something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but there's some kind of like a contagion. And so her uncle is a scientist who has this idea of how to stop the contagion from happening. And he builds a time machine and she has to go back in time to figure out how to stop the contagion from happening. When I say that some of these are very vague ideas of what's going to happen, yeah. Something about there's like a company that was like being evil, and it's a thing. X-Men 2099, that's what it's. I mean, you're not wrong. To be fair, a lot of my ideas come from dreams that I have. So, it was literally just if I have like any idea, I will just come in and like write down whatever my brain has come up with, and that's where we're at. So that's literally in basic brainstorming stage. Then we have a ghost/haunting, which is actually one of my favorite ideas. I'm one of the ones that I would love to work on, but also who's got time for that? This one has more things and also has some basic characters, i.e., just the main character. Her name's Tori. Yep, that's all we got. I remember this one is like a new girl moves into a town and lives next door to like this old guy who is like super creepy, and like nobody wants to like befriend him, but he's very nice to her and her parents after they move into the town. So like she's nice to him, and she goes to this new school and she has new friends, and then there's like these weird things that are happening around town, and like people are dying. It's super creepy. Did I mention she lives next door to a cemetery? She lives next door to a cemetery, and things happen. Okay, so like that's that one. Like that's it. That's that story. Cool. That one also actually has like a basic brainstormed entire plot line from beginning to end, which is more than I can say for some of the others. Okay. This one has nothing. This is AURU, which is alternate universe, real universe. And it has this much information, barely anything, but I do have, again, the main character's name is Gwen. Why? I don't know. I apparently liked that name, so I named her that at some point. Let's see. It's like two universes against each other. And there's a guy on this side of the universe that's trying to destroy the other universe. And he accidentally brings the girl from this universe to this universe. And then they have to save both universes? I don't know. Y'all, this is one of the ones that's like, I mean, you can see that there's like no information at all. Basically no idea at all. That's why this is so much fun, because who knows what I'm going to end up working on? Not me. This is my choose 3. That'll be fun. Choose 3 projects to work on. Why not? Flying. We're going flying. I think this one has even less information. This one is boop. This one is legitimately like there's 2 girls playing in their front yard. Something like crash lands into the yard, like an alien or a UFO or some kind of a flying monster. I don't know yet. Haven't figured that part out. And then one of the girls disappears. And then there's a time jump. And the other sister's trying to get the other sister back. That's all I have. I don't know. Ideas. This is a rare occasion, but this one I have Max, which Max is the guy's name, not the girl's name typically. if I have a book named after a character, it is typically the lead female. But no, this one is the lead male. I have some character names and a basic plot outline that kind of just sounds like a mix of Beautiful Creatures and The Hunger Games. Kind of like that. Those two things mixed together. We'll just go with that. I could tell you more, but where's the fun in that? Cycles, not a bicycle. No, not that. Cycles is based off of, where's it at? I have this much information, more than some of the others. It's a royal family. There's evil people. Yeah. The evil lady puts a spell on them so their lives like cycle over and over again. So like every time their kids reach like their middle age, like mid-teens, the family like recycles over again. Okay, I don't know. And there's like a storage area where anybody that dies during that cycle like gets stored, and they don't have any recollection of why they're there. But like they get to pass on. It's a thing, okay? My note says, I don't know, it's a whole thing. Yeah, that's right. And then something about there's a romance, and like the girl starts to remember through the cycles that she is going through cycles, so she has to try to convince the other people that they're going through these cycles and that they need to save people, and it's a thing. It's a whole thing, as my note says. The whole thing. Please feel free to like let me know which one of these sounds most interesting to you and what you would like to see me end up working on. Next is Roxy, which you guys have all heard me talk about. Roxy is my witch boarding school battle of madness, as I tend to call it. I have a lot of information on Roxy. Maybe not necessarily in here. I've got some characters, some plot. I actually took a class way back in the day on how to write a fantasy story, and I've got some notes from that. And here's actually, did any of Roxy's notes get transferred over? No, they didn't. Cool. They're all empty, but I do have a lot of sections for having notes for Roxy's story. I just don't have any of them. I think I also have a Scrivener file for Roxy as well. So, yeah. Let's see. What's next? Basically, Roxy is like, there's a girl, she goes to a boarding school where you learn magic. It's this universe where basically it's an alternate reality of our reality, where we have, us, like in our real world, we have all of these books with like different types of alchemy and like Harry Potter magic, Beautiful Creatures magic, just different forms of magic in on the books, and we're all like, hey, wish I could have this type of magic. And so this is an alternate reality where basically the power of everyone wishing for these things to be true has made them true, and then it's generations later, and some people have magic and some people don't, but it's all various types of magic. And there's a big bad because there has to be. Moving on. Next is Emma, which is another one that we've talked about before. Emma is, I have a lot of information on Emma. I think that one also has a Scrivener file. There's like nothing in here, but she has her whole own characters and notes and histories and backstories, and most of it's in Scrivener. But Emma is basically, in her history, her family upset the Ankou, which is a French version of the Grim Reaper. And he declared that this family's daughter on her 16th birthday would die and become his bride, essentially. And rather than that happening, her family kills her prior to her 16th birthday so that she doesn't make it to the 16th birthday, so that the contract is null and void. And essentially, because they did that, the curse then takes place to hold to the next girl who reaches her 16th birthday. And Emma in modern day is the first girl in this family line for hundreds of years. And she's reaching her 16th birthday. I think I might have changed it to 17th birthday in the story, but I'm not sure. But yeah, there's that. So she's like she knows she has this curse on her. She's trying to learn more about the curse. She has a doppelganger, which I've been watching Vampire Diaries now. So like doppelgangers are totally interesting to me now. Yeah, so that's a thing. I also have a choose two. There's like 5 more. How do I have this many ideas? I don't know. This one is vampires. Speaking of Vampire Diaries, my vampire story is literally just like you need to have a vampire story. Pretty much it. Does it have a real story? It's like, this is literally all of the information that I have. So it's a universe where vampires are real and everyone knows that vampires exist, and they are basically kept in like these cities where there's specific cities where vampires are allowed to live, and humans can live there if they so choose. But vampires like have to live in those cities, and there's the main character. Her mom is a vampire researcher trying to cure vampirism, and that's kind of all I know. Like, I don't even know what the plot would be, but that's what I have. Should that mix with the story about going back in time to end the contagion? I don't know, but maybe one day they will. Daniela definitely has a Scrivener file because I've worked on her during multiple runs of NaNo in the past. I have a lot of information about Daniela, not quite much in here, but in other places. So Daniela is set in an alternate reality. There is no magic there. It's just like, it's kind of like our world back in the, I don't know, 1200s, and she is trained as an assassin to guard this princess. And so her family, the royal family, takes her in. They raise her up with the princess as like one of her ladies in waiting, but she's also kind of like a badass assassin. And the beginning of the story starts off with someone infiltrating the kingdom and killing all of the family members except for the princess. And so our main character has to like usher her off to a neighboring kingdom, trying to get her protection, and also to be able to take their kingdom back. It's a whole thing. It's got a lot of things going on in that. So that's another one. We also have that. That one is actually written all the way through once, I think. Like, there's a 0 draft of that. I should have mentioned that. Who was in charge of this? Which one of you guys was in charge of this, not paying attention to me? Let's see. Let me think. Roxy, Emma, Daniela all have first drafts. Roxy's first draft is questionable. Highly questionable. It has like 3/4 of a first draft. Questionable. I don't even know what this one is. Oh no, I do know what this one is. This is the one that Kate wants me to write. This is Worlds Traveled, which is essentially, I don't know how much information I even have on this one. Most of it's in my brain. Yeah, nothing. So Worlds Traveled is set in our world in the beginning, and it's like a group of kids having like a slumber party in high school, and something happens, a portal opens. It's a portal fantasy. a portal opens, they end up in this fantasy world that is reminiscent of like our like what you see in a lot of like fairy tale retellings. And to be fair, I had this idea way before Once Upon a Time was a thing, but you know, it's fine. I've just been talking for 20 minutes, so that's not a thing. Anyway, so they go into this alternate reality, things happen, they end up coming back. It's what happens when they come back. That's the part of the story that Kate likes. I know what all three of these are without having to look at them. That's awesome. Which I can't tell you because that's a surprise ending. So this one probably is not going to be the project that I work on. Even if it does come out of the hat, I'm probably going to pick again. Ain't gonna lie. This is third generation. This is a pseudo a little bit of an autobiography, but not really. I love the idea that my best friend and I are third generation best friends. So I want to write a story about third generation best friends. I have no idea what plot or other things. I have no idea, but I just love the fact that me and my best friend are third generation best friends, and I want to have more of those. So yeah. And then short story. I wrote a short story in January. The first draft of a short story in January that is based off of a prompt that I got out of a book that someone sent during one of the NaNoWriMo survival kit things. And it is about artwork and a sapphic romance. So I don't know what else we want to talk about. It's about art and nature and two girls who think each other are cute. So there's that. And somehow, miraculously, the last story is Alex, which is my adult high fantasy with like the 87 characters and all of the drama and saving the world and multiple different species and all of the things. And it is ready, prepared, plotted out for a full, complete rewrite that will probably take me years to do. But why not? That's all of them, FYI. So far, I'm liking the boarding school and the French Grim Reaper. I love the French Grim Reaper. He's super cool. Actually, he's kind of a dick, but the story idea is super cool. I don't need to share my screen anymore. That's my face. Which is, you know, it's a whole thing. Sounds like me trying to plot the finale of a novel. You're not wrong. That's me. Vampire stories all around. Love boarding school ideas. I am obsessed with boarding school stories. So, the chaos of a pick 3. You're not wrong. Hi, Hudson. Third generation best friends into the cycle stories. It could be an interesting twist. Listen, vampire story with contagion time trout. See, this is why I talk to you guys about things, because one of these days we might find something fun. Team French Grim. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I got a hat. They're all in there. We're gonna legitimately pull my nano project out of a hat, and then we're gonna do some sprints because I have my planner, and I haven't touched this for a long time. I didn't do anything in Q1 at all. Not at all. Didn't touch it. So I'm ready for planning out camp in here. And Also, this is the only hat I own, which is why I chose the hat with this thing on it, because today's maybe not the best day for that. Or maybe it is the best day for it. Because fuck J.K. Rowling. I'm so nervous. This one. You guys ready? What is it? Ooh, the short story. All right. Short story. Should we pick another one just for fun? Because as much as I want to work on the short story, I don't know if that's enough for the month to get me through the whole month. What do you guys think? Should we pick a second one just for fun? But then what if I pick one of like the big ones? That's definitely a thing we don't want to do. What if, bear with me on this one. What if I take out the larger projects like Alex and Emma, and it's like take out the boarding school, take out the high fantasy, take out the French Grim Reaper, because those are like the three that have the most work, like the biggest problems. And pick one of the other small ones that needs like some serious brainstorming, plotting, whatever. Or just go hardcore and just pick again. We just pick again. Use the short story as a backup. No, the short story goes first. I love that you guys are all here for the chaos. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. No, Catherine, you didn't make it in time. I just picked one. It's forever. You'll never know now. You'll never know. Look at the anger. Okay. I think most of you do really like the French Grim Reaper. I do too. I may just pick that one for fun. They're all in here. I didn't take any out except for the short story one because we already picked that one. My favorite part is like doing this and not looking. This one. What if it's like the choose 3 card? It's the choose 3 card. This one. This is the one that Kate wants. That is the story that Catherine wants. Ooh, chaos. It is the chaos. I mean, it did say to pick 3. We did pick 3. I'm going to take the choose 2 out. We just got to do it. We just got to pick a third one. Let's do it. Chaos. Kate showed up and her book popped out. No big deal. All right. Nothing that nobody wanted, but one of my favorites. Daniela, which is the princess's assassin story. I tried to get it to stick behind my glasses and it wouldn't stay. I tried to be cool. It didn't work out. All right. So we have the short story. We have the Portal Fantasy. And we have a fantasy. 3 stories. Phoebe is trying to manifest the French Grimm. It didn't work for you, Phoebes, but to be fair, it's one of my favorites. So I do work on it a lot. That's where we're at. That's where we are. So I guess we need to like make some goal decisions. I think my goal is going to be to have the short story ready for someone to proofread, which I will probably bother Kate and make her read it. Make her. Didn't ask. Make her read it. Daniela needs a first draft completed. It's only like 3/4 completed. And this needs a plot other than the beginning and the end. It like the modern day plot is done, but the portal part, nothing. I don't know what's happening inside the portal. Just know it comes out afterwards. I don't know. The French Grim Reaper. Listen though. I'm taking notes. So like, I know that y'all really want the French Grim Reaper. So that may be the thing I work on after camp. Or I may do this again for July's camp and be like, let's do it again, but not put in the 3 that we did the first time. Who knows? Not me. Okay, we're going to do a sprint. What do you guys want to do? 30? We do 30s sometimes. Sometimes we do 45s. I don't know. What do y'all want to do? Kate mentioned me in her story 2 minutes ago. Catherine. My phone dinged. So, you know, that's my note that I'm going to be responsible for a small child. Don't lose that note. Move that. 30. Excellent. Y'all are wonderful. Let's find a 30-minute timer. One of us should have been prepared and had a timer pulled up, but we didn't. I'm just going with Google timers today, because ain't nobody got time to deal with the rest of it. Okay. Share a screen. Share your screen. Chrome tab timer. Okay. Anyway. I do say Kate not often and Catherine all the time, and I don't like being called Jessica, so just gonna say it. I'm weird, y'all. Also, I don't like extend Phoebe's name. Her name becomes shorter. Becca's name becomes shorter. Kate, Brooke, I think it's if it's 1 syllable, you have to make it 2, and if it's 2 syllables, you have to make it 1. You just have to go the opposite direction. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, 30-minute timer, and then we'll come back here and see if I've made any progress on planning. Okay, cool. Ready, set, sprint. Hello, we're back. It's time for, I don't know, something more fun. What did you guys accomplish during that 30 minutes? I listened to a bunch more of, well, I'm currently listening to The Lost Book of the White and dying, like laughing so hard. That particular crew, the original Mortal Instruments clan, so funny. Love them. They crack me up. Didn't make it very far with like the planning, but I'm getting there. So I think my goal is going to be to write 20,000 words across all 3 projects. I probably should have. I don't think I can do more than 20 in a month right now. So I think 20 is where we're going to go. I might do 21 so that it's, 7,000 per, but it wouldn't be per anyway because some are not going to be 7,000. So let's just leave it at 20. Okay, excellent. 20,000 words. And, just trying to set up a planner. That's all. No big deal. We got a rough idea for the vampire novel. Excellent. Added 300 words to the outline. Also excellent. Brainstormed ideas. Working on building an outline for the camp project. Figured out some crucial things for a character. Hilla drew a daily doodle. Yay! Becca's doing all the things. Oh, hello. I clicked on that. Thank you. Figured out another plot element. Working towards the goals. 20,000 is your goal too. We'll be twinsies. Hoo hoo woo. I have a plan because Becca is obsessed with the badges on the NaNo website. So I've got like this space. I think I'm going to make myself like some squares for some badges and like put a sticker on it when I get it. Maybe. I don't know. Haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I have plans. And not only do I have plans, but I have plants. I might use my plant stickers. I haven't decided yet. I've also got books and coffee cups and plants. So I might use those. I haven't seen anything else in here that I like more than that. She says, knowing full well that I have 900 stickers. Forgot I have these. I actually have. That's the problem with having so many stickers is that you forget that you have them. I don't know if there's anything on these. These are from Procrastiplanner. And they have like deadlines and editing and write-ins and live streams and sprints and all that stuff. These things. Which I love. Speaking of, right? All the things, because I'm a moron. I linked in the description box down below a website under the links part. It's down there, promise. So there is a website where I have been getting my Excel sheet NaNoWriMo trackers for over a decade. like a really long time. And it is freelance. That's the word I was looking for. She's a freelance artist and she does these really beautiful, her artwork is amazing. But then she also merges them into Excel sheets to do these really beautiful NaNoWriMo trackers. So she has like the regular Nano tracker. She has some that you can use for any month. You can set them up for any time period that you want. She has year-long trackers. And there's a bunch of different things that you can choose from, and it's all donation based. So if you can't donate, you can get them just by entering in a $0 amount, but you can also do a donate. And I love using her trackers. So if you like Excel sheets or any kind of spreadsheet and you don't want to put in the work to making one yourself, highly recommend you check them out. Again, link down below because they're amazing. Especially if you're like me and you're not using the Nano website, because that's a whole shit show. It's fine. Becca's going to be working on Hexsphere in April, which is awesome. All the badges. I don't even know what the badge options are right now. I might go to the website to look and see what the badge options are, or I just make my own dang badges, my own dang goals, and say to heck with them, which is usually the case. I mean, I've got typewriters and computers, and I got more stickers than any one girl will ever need. Way more. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not yawning. It didn't happen. So, do you guys want to do another 30? Do you want to do a 45? What do you want to do? If we do another 45, that'll get us right at around 2-hour live stream-ish, depending on how long we talk after. So, I'm okay with either. Whatever y'all want to do. I've got plenty more work to do and plenty more book to listen to. So, speaking of book to listen to, I wanted to look. I was kind of sort of doing a challenge this week. And I did read. I can't remember if I'd only read one book so far or if I'd read 2, because I've read so many books this month. I don't know how many I've read. I think about like 13 or 14. I don't know. But I've lost track, basically. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Lost track of how many books I've read. No one is surprised. Okay. That would do it for sure. I appreciate the watch time though. So if you just want to mute one of those, I wonder if you get watch time from the same IP address. I don't know how watch time works, so don't ask me. I'm not in charge. Phoebe wants to do a 45, which we can accommodate. My desk is a hot mess. A 7-hour sleeping sprint next. Fair. I would also like to do a 7-hour sleeping sprint. I'd like to do like a 12-hour sleeping sprint, but I have to work tomorrow, so that's not happening. And the next day, and the next day, and I think that's it. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Cool. Okay, so timer, shrink, share. No, that's not the button you wanted. You want that button. Excellent. Excellent. 45. Also, go back to my face. Also, I'm going to be doing sprints Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at our usual time, because they're bi-weekly and this is the week. So I'm sure there are going to be like a bajillion other sprints out there for you to peruse, because it's a Nano month and you can, choose to spend your time however and with whomever you choose. But I will be doing sprints at the same time as tonight on Friday night. Just FYI. And it's already up. if you want to hit the remind me button. FYI. Back to this. Cool. Okay. Ouch. Sprint time. Ready? Sprint. Okay, y'all, that was the end of the last sprint for the evening. Were you able to accomplish anything? Did you get anything fun done? Did you get all of your things planned? I don't know. Did you do things? I have some things planned. I don't know that I got a whole lot done, but you know, it's fine. I'll be continuing to work on things tomorrow, I guess. I do need to do some math, which is like my favorite thing ever. 532. Yeah. Math. I'm very sleepy. I am definitely ready for a bed today. I can have sleep. Phoebe's supposed to be working on short stories, but so into the novel idea currently, which is, you know, good and bad. You will eventually have a whole hat full of ideas. Good luck. Tracy succeeded in pulling together a decent outline from notes. Excellent. Becca has 35 pages left to proofread, which is excellent. Yep. Didn't get much done, syncing an iPod, so doing French while that's busy. I mean, fair. All fair. I'm definitely going to do 20,000 words is my goal. I'm trying to do the math right now to figure out what my daily goal is going to be. Because I typically will take my daily goal and break it down as being less on a weekday than on the weekend. Usually my weekends are either double or triple what my weekday goals are. So working on that math. Still yawning. It's fine. I almost finished my book, which I technically did finish the book, but there's like a bonus story at the end, and I have that left. So I'm going to listen to that, hopefully, before I fall asleep. But who knows? Because it's a bonus story featuring Tessa and Jim, and who doesn't want to listen to that? Nobody I know. $544 words for Shay, working on a blog post. Excellent. I don't even know what that is. Do I know what that is? Is that a thing I know? Well, pacemaker surgery. What's the life expectancy of a person with a pacemaker? Probably not what I'm looking for. Probably not what I'm looking for. Oh, okay. I will look into that when I'm done. Y'all. Stop it. I have yawned like 43 times in the last 2 minutes. It's a lot. A lot of yawning. Don't you start with me. It's more fun if I say that I want to know how long I'm going to live with a pacemaker. Okay. Shit. just all of the yawning. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go to bed because I clearly need it. Because if not, I'm just gonna fall asleep at the desk later, and that's not gonna be good. I hope you all were able to get in some things that you needed to get done. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me and watching the madness of me picking projects out of a hat. I thank you for your inputs, and so now I know like what things we need to focus on moving forward after this month. You know, I'm excited about all the things coming up. I'm sure I'll see you all in 8 million chats during the next month. So I will see you guys later. Bye.